There are many symbols and landmarks that come to mind when we think of things that represent the United States. Plymouth Rock, the Statue of Liberty, the Liberty Bell, Mount Rushmore, and the Grand Canyon among them. We are fortunate to have another of those iconic symbols with us today, Uncle Sam. Welcome, Uncle Sam. Please tell us a little about yourself.
Thank you, Paul. So nice to be with you again this year and our Peekskill Fire Department, as well as the citizens of Peekskill and all our viewing audience. So a little bit about myself. Contrary to popular belief, I am not a mythical figure. I really did and do exist. My real name is Sam Wilson. And while in some circles they call me the Yankee Doodle Dandy, I was not born on the 4th of July. I was actually born on September the 13th, 1766, 10 years before the Declaration of Independence was signed, in a town called Arlington, Massachusetts. From Arlington, I moved to Mason, New Hampshire, about 46 miles away. But my big move came in 1789, the year George Washington became president, our first president. I was a 23-year-old boy when my brother Ebenezer and I moved to Troy, New York. We actually walked the entire 123 miles. Troy became my hometown, and I lived there the rest of my natural life until I reportedly passed away on July 31st, 1854, at the age of 87. I'm buried in the Oakwood Cemetery in Troy. My gravestone is easy to find. Markers are at the entrance of the cemetery showing where I am buried. You should come up and visit me sometime. But here I am live in 2023. So that would make me, 257 years old? So I guess reincarnation works pretty well, huh? But seriously, during my early years in Troy, I was in the business of slaughtering and packing meat. I provided large shipments of meat in barrels to our U.S. Army during the War of 1812. I was 46 years old at the time, and I stamped each and every one of those barrels with the initials U.S. for United States, ensuring delivery to our troops in our war with Great Britain. Supposedly someone, I never did find out who, suggested that the initials U.S. stood for Uncle Sam, yours truly. Everyone knew me in Troy, and the word got around. They often referred to me as Uncle Sam, I guess as a term of endearment. And from that time on, I, Samuel Wilson, was forever linked with and symbolized the federal government and those infamous "I want you" posters to enlist in the Army to defend our great nation. And indeed, we do have a great nation. And today is her national holiday, our national holiday as Americans. And for the last 247 years, including today, we are celebrating our freedom and independence. And despite the politics that always seem to go into our storyline, today, especially today, we put aside all of that, for we have more similarities than differences. I don't give a darn if you're a Democrat or a Republican, a conservative or a liberal, or whatever your political affiliation, or you live in a red state or a blue state. Nah, today we are all red, white, and blue. Together, not separate. The land of the free and the home of the brave. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. May God bless all of you, and God bless the United States of America. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Quick little footnote, I just want to give a personal shout out to Michael Greist, who was the original Peekskill's Uncle Sam, and it is his legacy I am so honored to keep alive today. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Uncle Sam. Happy 4th of July.
Thank you, Paul. You too.
Tarrytown VFW. We also have with us today the chiefs of the Peekskill Police Department, Peekskill Fire Department, and Peekskill EMS. Peekskill Police Chief Leo Wojluski, Peekskill Fire Chief James Seymour IV, and Chief of the Peekskill EMS Steve Sniffen. And we also have City Manager Matt Alexander with us. Matt, thank you for joining us. As I mentioned in the introduction to the parade, today's parade is dedicated to the memory of Deputy Chief James Seymour III, who passed away recently. We have a special presentation today that's going to be done by President of the Peekskill Fire Department Trustees, Dominic Ferruccio. Dominic?
Thank you. As everyone knows, our dearly departed brother, Chief James Seymour III, passed away recently. He was going to be our Grand Marshal. So, as a tribute to him, we are presenting him, his family, a sash, his Grand Marshal sash, in a private ceremony, as well as a final alarm medal to commemorate him. And I'd like everyone moment of silence as I ring the final alarm. Thank you.
Sharon, can you come back, please? Doing a presentation to Sharon Seymour, Jim's wife. And we thank you and your family and Jimmy for his years of dedicated service to our community. Thank you, Dominic. We'll get the parade restarted here momentarily, folks. Okay, on with the parade, everyone. Tarrytown VFW. Let's give you a big round of applause. Happy 4th of July. Thanks for joining us. They're followed by Uncle Sam. Very excited and happy to have Uncle Sam with us today as well. Happy 4th of July, Uncle Sam. Next, we have the members of the Peekskill Volunteer Firefighters Association. They're led by First Assistant Chief John Kelly, Second Assistant Chief James Sniffen. They're followed by the volunteers of the Peekskill Volunteer Firemen's Association. Happy 4th of July, everyone. The Chief's vehicle from the Peekskill Fire Department, car 2341, 2342, 2343. Followed by old timers from the Peekskill Fire Department. Next, we have the apparatus, Peekskill Fire Department. First up, we have engine 130, Centennial Hose. Next is engine 132, Columbian Hose. Followed by Tower Ladder 45, Cortland Hook and Ladder. And lastly, engine 131, Columbian Engine Company. Columbian Engine is the oldest fire company in the city of Peekskill. The Volunteer Fire Department predates the founding of the village of Peekskill. It's been around for a long time. Columbian Engine was organized in 1826. Our next musical unit is the Pard Authority Pipes and Drum Band. They've been joining us for the last several years, and they always put on a great show. Next up, we have members of the Peekskill Volunteer Ambulance Corps. Happy 4th of July, and thank you for all you do for our community. Let's give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. We have the vehicles of the Peekskill Volunteer Ambulance Corps, as well as the Peekskill Office of Emergency Management. And we also have the Peekskill Department of Public Works joining us. have the Continental Village Fire Department. They're led by, I believe it's the Music Makers. Continental Village is led by Chief Bob Bodie, son of former Peekskill Chief Bob Bodie. Next we have Buchanan Fire Department. Apparatus of the Continental Village Fire Department. Rescue 39. Engine 231. Led by the Chief's vehicles from Buchanan Engine Company number 1. And from Buchanan Engine Company number 1. Our next musical unit is the Local 21 Pipe Band. And they are leading members of the Lake Mohegan Fire Department. Officers and members of the Lake Mohegan Fire Department. The Chief's vehicles from Lake Mohegan, followed by Ladder 10. We're so happy that the weather cooperated today. Little hot, little steamy, but it's not raining. Next we have Pageant Girls. Followed by members of the Lincoln Society of Peekskill. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Followed by members of the Peekskill Girl Scouts. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Next, we have Moms Navigating Autism. Our next musical unit is the Dixie Dandies. They are leading the Verplank Fire Protective Association. Montrose Fire Department as well. Barton Engine Company number 1. Happy 4th of July. Thank you for joining us. You look great. Followed by car 2491 from Verplank. Cars 2271 and 2272 from Montrose. Tower Ladder 46 from Verplank. Followed by engine 123 from Montrose. They are followed by members of the Captain Oliver C. Chase, American Legion Post 274 in Peekskill. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for your service. Happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Next, we have the Knights of Columbus from Peekskill. They're joined also by the Columbiettes from Peekskill. Happy 4th of July. Thanks for joining us. Next, we have the Rotary Club of Peekskill. Thank you for joining us. Happy 4th of July. These are all great volunteers organizations that do so much for our community. We thank you for what you do. And happy 4th of July again. Next, we have the Yonkers Military Band. Actually, they're the Hudson Heralds. They are leading, I believe, Putnam Valley Fire Department. Happy 4th of July. Thank you for joining us. The vehicles of the Putnam Valley Fire Department. Following the Putnam Valley Fire Department, we have Yorktown Volunteer Ambulance Corps. All the fire departments and ambulance corps you see today are all Peekskill's mutual aid companies, and they all come in and join us and help out in the city of Peekskill. So you all owe them a deep, deep, deep gratitude. And we also have Croton-on-Hudson Volunteer Ambulance Corps. Thank you for joining us. Happy 4th of July. Give them a big round of applause, everyone. It's great to see so many people out today, joining us as we celebrate the 247th birthday of this great nation of ours. Thank you all for coming, and give yourselves a big round of applause. Happy 4th of July. We have a special guest with us at the moment, Uncle Sam. Would you like to give a happy 4th of July message quickly?
Sure. It's always great to be back here in the beautiful city of Peekskill as we remember this special American holiday, the 4th of July. And just remember, we live in the greatest country in the world. Let's give a nice round of applause for the United States of America.
Thank you, Uncle Sam. Our next musical unit, this is the Yonkers Military Band. I mistakenly said that another band was earlier. Yonkers Military Band. Let's give them a round of applause. Let's hear it for them. Fantastic. Next we have State Farm Insurance. Thank you for joining us. Happy 4th of July. They're followed by the BPO Elks, Lodge number 744 in Peekskill. Thank you for joining us. Happy 4th of July. We've all always looked forward to seeing them marching with their umbrellas every year. Happy 4th of July. They are filed by members of the Peekskill Lions Club. Happy 4th of July. Thank you for joining us. Another great service organization. Does so much good for our community. Followed by members of the Peekskill Democrats. Happy 4th of July. Thank you for joining us. They're joined by the campaign from Liz Whitmer Garrity, the congressional campaign. Happy 4th of July. Next we have the TDC Dance Conservatory. Happy 4th of July. Thank you for joining us. Next we have members of Iglesia Mar de Galilea. Thank you for joining us. Happy 4th of July. Feliz Dia de Julio. Next we have the Keon Center. They are followed by the Road Knights and their antique cars. The Road Knights are the last unit in our parade. Once again, we thank everyone for joining us. Hope everyone has a safe and happy 4th of July as they move on to their barbecues or whatever else you have going on for the rest of today. Again, thank you for joining us, and special thanks to Mike Miner and MJM Productions for their hard work in putting this on every year for us. Thank you, Mike. Happy 4th of July. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again, and have a great day. Happy 4th of July.